we value your contribution. Thank you. We're going to have Ravinder Pal Singh, who is our last deputant this evening. The other person who was planning to be here can't make it, so he has donated back his 5 minutes to you in the audience. So we'll give you that 5 minutes to have some general feedback and comments. So over to you, Ravinder.
Thank you, and
yeah, press it again. One more time. Press the thing again. Perfect.
Is it fine? Okay. Thank you and good evening to everyone. My name is Ravinder Pal Singh, and I have been a technologist throughout last 30 years, out of which last 18 years of my life have been working only with emerging technologies, 38 different countries, 5 continents, and executing projects which started more as an imaginary concept some years ago, and we find today that it's all around us. AI, as we call it, or artificial intelligence, we have been hearing this ever since we have heard technology. But this is the time. And today morning, I woke up to a news. I'm sure some of you would have read that OpenAI, the brain behind ChatGPT, have pioneered a device which every person will wear, and that device is going to collect data when you walk, when you play, when you sleep, when you work. How AI is getting more and more pervasive in our life, we don't know where it reaches, but I want to just touch one aspect of artificial intelligence, which our esteemed professors alluded to, the predictive analytics, but within that, I will specifically talk about behavioral analytics. Now, why behavioral analytics is becoming more and more important and critical, especially when it comes to policing. There is a science behind it which says that by looking at the behavior of a person, you can identify his intentions. Now, it might sound a bit aggressive, but the fact is that I have personally delivered some projects by using the power of behavioral psychological analysis along with data, creating a layer which can actually tell people that, hey, this person who is walking behind you is actually going to do something wrong with you. Now, the only thing what AI cannot tell you, and I believe can never tell you, is what exactly is he going to do. Is he going to slap you? Is he going to hit you? Is he going to stab you or rob you? Nobody can tell that because that is here. And there's no science today which can read exactly the mind. But in last 7 to 8 years, I've seen practical implementation. I'll talk practical implementations only with different policing, law enforcement, and military organizations across Indonesia, South Korea, India, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and these are the places where I worked. Now, what happens today when we talk of predictive analytics, the science behind that, and we look at a person's behavior, which camera cannot catch. In spite of having so many cameras, millions of cameras, mostly we use those for post-mortem when something happens. Hey, what happened? When did it happen? And who did it? But cameras at 20 feet higher on the streets in pitch dark cannot identify the exact person. But the same camera, with the help of AI and behavioral analytics, actually tell you, hey, the person walking behind you is going to do something bad. Or person just walking next to your car around 11 p.m. outside your home is actually trying to steal your car. Now, something which is happening all around us today. So the whole motto and objective of behavioral analytics and AI should be from a policing mechanism, rather than looking at what happened, who did it, it should actually move to saying, can we prevent this to happen? If we are able to even prevent 50% of those incidents, I think the policing becomes more easier and more helpful and more community specific. Today, when we talk of introducing cameras, we're also looking at introducing the layers of AI behind it, whether it catches somebody driving on the road with a mobile phone in hand, and by the time you reach home, you have the penalty notice at your home. But then we also look at examples which happened recently in Toronto, where a lady who had a medical problem and she was prescribed by doctor to keep an ice pack here while driving, which she had. And what she got at home was a penalty notice of using mobile phone while driving. She was not using mobile phone. Now the question is, who is wrong here? Is AI wrong? Is camera wrong? Is the whole policy wrong? So the idea is the work, the community engagement, what police has to do with community on one side and law enforcement people on the other side. I think this whole behavior analytics will play a very, very critical role here. At least with 95.6%, that is the measured accuracy, 95.6%. It has not gone beyond yet. 95.6% accuracy. AI and data is able to tell us in advance, hey, this person, this thing, or this scenario is not correct. Something bad is going to happen. If we are able to look at that, if we are able to capitalize on that, leverage that, and prevent even 50% of incidents, I think life and society's life will become even more easier and more peaceful. Every day we wake up to some incident, especially everywhere. I'm not saying it happens only here in Peel or in Toronto. It happens everywhere. I have lived in multiple countries. It's happening in Dubai also. It's happening in India, Bangalore, Delhi also. But now the whole model is shifting from a post-mortem thing saying who did it, when did it happen, what time it was, what kind of person was he. Rather than that, why can't we look at using the role of behavior analytics to tell, can I prevent it? Preventive analytics, predictive analytics led by AI can actually make things much easier. The crimes which are happening all around us, rather property crimes or automobile crimes or even what we call severe crimes like shooting. I just circulated a video where somebody uses the sound of bullets fitted in a speaker put on his rooftop, and when somebody is trying to come to his house and trying to take a gun, the camera tells him, hey, somebody is trying to take a gun, he might shoot. So before he shoots, you should start shooting, which means there is a sound. And this person who is taking the gun out, he leaves the gun and runs away. That is the power of behavior analytics, what we can induce and embed in our daily policing aspect. It doesn't take much, believe me, it doesn't take much. It's just the use of the right data at the right time and use of that science behind it called behavior analytics. So with that, I don't want to take much time. So I'm not going through the slides, but more a storytelling thing. So what I believe is the right use of data, right use of AI and predictive analytics can make our lives much easier, much better, both for the police as well as for common citizens. Thank you very much and have a great evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Ravinder, for your insightful comments.